Hello everybody, welcome. Today's date is Monday, October 7th, 2019. I'm your host Nick and welcome to Nick's Nomad Paradise. Hi everybody, hi all super fans, Kirk, Ruby, everyone else. I want to wish everyone the very best. A little update here, I'm still doing pretty good. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I'll see how that goes. But anyway, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a fantastic Monday and all. I checked my mail and that's where I'm at now, over by the mail place. Have my iced coffee. That is something I do like to treat myself to coffee every day. And out here, it gets hot. You know, we're in the desert here, so at night it gets cold. Cold, boom. As soon as the sun goes down, instantly it's cold. And then boom, the sun comes up within about 20 minutes, it's hot. So I have to go from like sweatpants to shorts and back and forth. You know, back and forth. That's what you do out here. I'm not the only one. There was one person that used to say to me, Nick, this is San Diego. We have a wind chill when it's 70 degrees. Yeah, they do. People they consider it cold when it's about 60, so they consider this frigid, but no, not now, I mean, but like during the night when it gets down to about 65, 62, they consider that really cold. They're getting gloves out and winter coats. It's like, here I am, like in shorts and a t-shirt. And then, wow, this is cold? Wow. This is nothing. Well, I had some electrical problems today. Most of my car here is electrical at this point. Probably it has as much electricity as, say, Willie Nelson's tour bus, Kid Rock's tour bus, that type of power. That's what I run here. I highly recommend solar power, and in no way does someone need as much as what I have. Even I don't need as much as what I have. Not yet. But you never know. I mean, if I get anything electrical, I don't worry at all about plugging it in. Whether it runs at 12 volts, 120 volts, I'll power it. That's not a problem anymore. That's not a problem. But it costs, over time, a period of time, a lot of money. Fortunately, I know what to do. But I did have an electrical problem today. It was like spaghetti trying to get my fans untangled. I have all this wire. I have 5 fans, and I usually run 2 to 3 fans at a time. When I'm driving and everything else, it's great with circulating air. So if you have air conditioning, it'll really work good with the circulation of fans, circulating the air. Also, heat, work good with heat real fast. Heats up the car. You have all these fans going, circulating air. You get quite a bit of great ventilation. It really helps the ventilation, like at night when I'm sitting here in the car and I'm watching a movie or something. It's really terrific being able to, have some fans going. I like the sound, the white noise a fan makes. My wife knows about it. She's like that too. Only because I always have had a fan going. I don't mean necessarily pointed on me. Just in the area where I can hear it as I go to sleep. I like hearing that pitch, that white noise sound. I like that. I like it when I'm driving, just sitting here right now making a video. And yes, I have 3 fans going right now in here. I don't know if you can make them out, but they're in there. I'm over here on these USB cords. I mean, granted, these are dollar bill ones, but whether you buy dollar bill ones or you go somewhere else and spend about $6 on one, they seem to last, $6 ones seem to last a little bit longer. The dollar bill ones don't. But they all conk out, they all go kaput pretty quick. That's what this is, a dollar bill one. They're short and then goes kaput pretty quick. So it pulls out constantly. This is going on and off. I don't know if it's even charging anyway. Right now it says it's charging, but not very good because I'm down to 40. I keep losing power. I shouldn't be losing power. Anyway, I hope your day's going well, everyone. I'll get those cords eventually sorted out when I get more money again. At the end of the month, I'll pick up some new cords. Until then, I'll just go with my old ones that I have. That's the only choice I have. They better work. I gotta make them work. We need power for the phones. I have 2 phones going. And that's real nice to have. I'm watching some movies on YouTube. That's very cool. You know, we're watching some World War II films. One was about a meeting on the Jewish final solution. And it was all in German. I believe that was made in Germany. And it's all in German, only German with English subtitles underneath. So you have to read it. And I was watching that the other day. That's pretty cool. And you take a shower tomorrow before I go to the doctor. It'd be nice to take a shower. I have everything for that. I want to thank you again for your time. Don't forget to check out Living in My Car, Nomad Lifestyle, things like that. And please, there's a lot of great people out there like Sweet and Simple. Living in My Car is another woman. She's very cool. She does a lot of videos over here on YouTube. And please don't forget to check out how this lifestyle is. Minimalism is another one. Minimalism, definitely we're minimalists. You know, I'm more on the high end. I do like a few things in my car. And it is so crowded in this car. And now with people, just electronics, electrical, making power. I have enough power, I could give power away, which is my goal, is to have enough power to be able to give it away. Because the people, power should be free. It should be good, abundant, and free. I've been checking out the news there. I don't know what you folks have been doing, but I see there's a lot of news. The latest is just what our president gives you a little psyche of how he feels. Of course, it's nonsense. Turkey, for their position strategically next to Russia, is why they're in NATO. It's not that they're great or they have all this money. No, it's that they're strategically, they allow us to put our nuclear missiles right next to their border with Russia, and we can nuke Russia within seconds. That's why they're in NATO. So when the president says, blah, 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 it's BS, it's nonsense. Of course they're not going to find any problems with Turkey. Of course they're not. They need Turkey. We need Turkey. The rest of the world doesn't need Turkey. We need it. So we can intimidate Russia some more. That's the only reason. You know, it'd be like if Russia was in Canada. You know, right on our border. It's not, but let's say it was. That's what Turkey is with Russia. It's like Canada to America. So that's why they're not going to find any problems with Turkey. None at all. It's just more hoopla, more grandstanding, the whole bit. And he's a heck of a good grandstander. That's one thing. Our president's nothing but a grandstander. And I've known thousands of contractors, which our president is a contractor. I've known thousands, and I've known two things about all of them. One, they all drank too much, and two, they were nothing but bullshitters. Repeat that, nothing but bullshitters. As an inspector, you are to keep your eye on them. Oh, they give you good lunches, and yes, they cost $100 or more a meal. Yes, they were spending some money, and that was taking what you want, but I can't be inspecting and eating lunch all at the same moment. Can't. But that's what they would do, and that's what our president does. He's bullshitting. That's all whatever is coming out of his mouth, you know when he's lying. It's whenever his mouth is moving. And that goes for any politician. I don't mean to single out the president. That goes for any of them. If their mouth is moving, they're lying. It's real easy to tell. So he's a contractor, makes him a bullshitter, and probably drinks too much. I don't know. I mean, they can handle it. I've never known a contractor that couldn't handle the liquor. They all can handle the liquor, and they're very intelligent people, but they're bullshitters. You know, that's what they are. And I knew a lot of them. You know, a lot. And I mean big. Big like Trump. Big. Big. Real big. When your name is Palumbo and you move the earth, you make interstates for the state of Illinois, Palumbo. Believe me, you're big. You're real big. Maybe not as big, but big. Real big. In the state of Illinois, Palumbo. At least it used to be. The Mead Electric. And then there were other little contractors and all that. But they all had one thing in common, they were all bullshitters. You know, maybe you don't like it. You know another thing about the wall? Let's talk about the wall for a minute. Being a surveyor with the state, I'll tell you about that. And the contractor would know this, that before any construction can be done, you have to do surveys. You have to do soil samples to know what you're getting into. You have to do survey work. None of that's been done. None of it. It would take thousands of people. Thousands. And none of that's ever been done. So keep that in mind when we're talking about walls. All right? As a surveyor, you don't just go put something up. I don't care whether it's a wall, whether it's a bridge, whether it's a building. You have to survey your ground first, your land. You have to do that. It's not an option. You have to do it. There have been surveyors for thousands of years, by the way. You need surveyors. It's not like you know, it was just something we started last week, some surveying. No, we've been doing thousands and thousands of years. We have to know. Galileo Galilei, he was the architect for the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which was not leaning at the time. It started leaning. Why? Because they didn't have surveyors to check the samples of the soil. They knew that this building would not be supported by the soil. You would have to go down real deep, farther than they could go. Yet it can lean and it doesn't fall over. I wouldn't go in it, but it doesn't fall over. And so I guess it's all right. But Galileo Galilei, I was watching a good movie. I borrowed it from the library yesterday. I was watching it, but I kind of went to sleep. It's a play, a film play. It's very good. It's about Galileo Galilei's invention of the telescope. How he came up with that, the lenses, the grinder. He's involved with the lenses. He had to have a grinder, and that's a different person. And then the other professors that were involved. And of course, what happened with the Catholic Church and Galileo, that occurs too. In case you don't know, the Catholic Church tried him and convicted him of heresy, Galileo Galilei. For the last 7 years of his life, he was under house arrest. He couldn't leave his home. So what he would do is he would write journals. They thought he was mad after he died. They looked at his journals and thought he was mad. Well, I don't know if it was a couple centuries or what, they realized that when you put up the writing of these journals in a mirror, which is opposite, the writing's fine. He could write backwards perfectly. And he would write backwards. The Catholics thought he was crazy, but no, the joke was on them. He had fooled them all. The last 7 years of his life, he was writing backwards, everything, all his discoveries. And that's how we know for a fact that the planet Jupiter has a big, like orangish, reddish spot that moves around the planet. That's a storm. Now we know since Galileo drew the planet Jupiter, he discovered it, he drew the planet Jupiter with the red spot going, the storm. And he drew that. Now he lived over 450 years ago. So we've known for 450 years that this storm has been going on in the region. I suspect it's been going on for billions of years. Billions. That's my speculation, but I suspect it's been going on billions. But we have proof for about the last 450 years the storm on Jupiter has been going, thanks to Galileo drawing intricate diagrams and what he saw through his telescope. The airport's right here. You might hear it in the background. I do. The props going. Anyway, Galileo Galilei drew it. They call it the Jovian satellites. And Galileo Galilei found 4 moons, the largest moons of the planet Jupiter. And those moons are pretty big, and he could see them through his telescope. So he named them, and he also drew the moons, and he drew the planet with the storm raging. So we've known for about 450 years that storm's been going on. Like I said, it's probably been going on for billions of years. Billions is 100,000 million, by the way. If billions is an American word, it means 100,000 million. Rather than say 100,000 million, you say a billion. So it's been going on a long time, the storm. At least 450 years. That's a fact. He drew them. He drew this planet with the storm. So it's been going on that long, since Galileo Galilei. So it's interesting to look that up. Please look up Galileo Galilei, and by all means also look up living in my car, nomadic lifestyle, minimalism, and things like that, and see what you come up with. And I want to thank everyone for their time today, and I hope your day goes well. It's 10:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Savings Time. Don't forget, time change will be coming up this month in a few weeks. Take care, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye.